Alright guys, so these switches right here, they really suck. They just kind of work whenever they feel like it. Basically they're just not waterproof, and you get the dirt and stuff in there too. They're just not cutting it. Now you see that lit up. The whips, however, did not. That switch is for my whips. Now I can play with it a little bit, and you can see they finally came on. But just tired of fighting with these switches, so I'm going to try putting some new switches in there that's more weather resistant and hope for the best. These are the new switches that just came in. Got the 3-pole and the rubber boot. So I'm going to have to drill out the hole, make it just a little bit wider there after I take those switches out to fit these in place. I've got a step drill bit. That should be a 20mm hole for this. So we'll get those drilled out, get these new switches in. And you can see with the color, they should go well with the color scheme on the ATV, along with the orange whips and the orange lights on the rock lights. So let's go ahead and get those put in there. Pull this loose, and these just have a little ring on the back that screws on. I'll go ahead and take those off. Here's what I was talking about on the inside. You got the 3-pole and the ring that comes around. We'll go ahead and take that off and take that switch out the other side. So nothing special, it's just a basic on and off switch. And I guess if it was kept in a dry climate, maybe inside the cab of a truck or inside a car or something, it might not be so bad, but it does horrible on these ATVs here out in the elements. So I do not recommend these if you come across these switches. I've had nothing but bad luck with every one I have used so far. Now I'm going to go ahead and repeat the process on the second switch, which is for the whip lights and the rock lights. Pull those off. We'll back that ring off of there. And now I'll take the switch out. There she is. And this is the step drill bit I'll be using. I don't know that it's going to get quite wide enough. I think it should be fine. Let's get started. Now it's important to be careful not to go too far. You don't want your hole too big. Make sure everything locks in place the way it needs to. You can see that's still just a little too small on that hole, so I am going to go just a little bit larger. Just enough to squeeze these clips down inside of there, lock it in place. Alright guys, so I got the wires hooked up to the switch here and turned on. You can see the switch lights up. And come back here to the whips, hit the switch, both on, come back down, switch is on, color coordinated, everything seems to be going pretty well. So I'm going to go ahead and tuck the switch inside and get the other one hooked up to the light bar and get this tucked inside and look for a finished product here shortly. One more thing guys, make sure you get yourself some dielectric grease to put on your connectors, where you actually put your plugs onto the switch itself. We're going to put a little bit of grease in there, specifically dielectric grease. That helps protect it from any type of moisture, water, mud, whatever. It helps protect your electrical connection and try to keep it lasting for the long run. Now that those are greased and the switches are in place, I'm going to go ahead and lock these switches into the plastic here. And there you go. Whips are working as they should. Turn the switch off, switch on. And there's the light bar. Well, there's the finished product, guys. All installed, buttoned up nice and tight. Hopefully these guys will hold up a lot better than those other switches that I had in there. So far, I think they look a whole lot better. And they seem to be performing well as the product is coming on as soon as I hit the switch. So we'll see what she does. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like what you see, be sure to hit that like and subscribe.